I think we can try to close the workshop. So I invite Patty and Ludovic to join me virtually. Thank you for this, for your contribution and very interesting work. And we have learned a lot of things. This is very inspiring for our own work. And I think we should try to keep in touch to these workshops that are very, very interesting, and maybe in projects in the future.
Yes, we really want to thank all the authors and all the participants today to attend this workshop. We hope that it was interesting. We still have time for some questions or some comments if some of you have some suggestions for next year's, for example. Well, so again, thank you to all the authors that take time to record all the video, to prepare the camera ready version and so on. So thank you, thanks to them. And also thank you for the participant today. So if someone wants to say something, ask other questions, not necessarily about one specific paper or one specific presentation, but common questions or general comments about digital humanities and spatial humanities, or some suggestions for the next editions. Yes, we have still time.
Let us hope that next year we will be able to do something in the real physical world.
Yeah.
To be more.
We will have drinks. At least we could have drinks together.
Yes, and maybe also I can add that so all the videos are on YouTube, so you can find the YouTube links on the program page, webpage. And I think that I tried to record the questions and answer sessions, so I think that we also add those videos. And the proceedings should be online soon on the ACM Digital Library, so you will have access also to the papers that were presented today.
There's Niklas sent a question. I don't know if someone has an answer for that. I'm trying to, I don't think I know about a project. Generate projections, okay. I will take a look to that. Yes, yeah, understand, yes. Not specifically, but I can ask someone that is works a lot with projections, geographical projections.
I was thinking that it's really nice just, to be able to ask questions and talk to each other. And if there's any forum for that that's informal where people can get in touch, that would be a really nice thing. I don't know, I mean, a lot of people use Slack for that. There may be Slack users in here, or maybe not, or other solutions, but something like that could be nice to help us stay connected, because I think the listservs are pretty formal now in terms of like just announcements about events and things like that, and often listserv discussions become kind of terrifying, so just throwing that out there as an idea.
Yes, this is a good idea, Catherine. I'm on Slack. I don't use it very much, but I'm there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Try to add.
You know what I was thinking about, Catherine, now that you were just saying, Catherine, sorry, that was super formal.
Yeah, please, Katie. Yeah.
Yes.
It's just because I read your name there. I read your name there, so that I went for it. I mean, one of the things, for instance, that I have been really looking forward to do with communities this one, has been precisely to think more carefully about the problems that we have, such as the ones that Eleni, was talking about, and Philip as well, just a second ago. So what are the challenges, right, that the humanities are facing in terms of NLP, in terms of your processing techniques, in terms of, all the different, it is an interesting thing, because being in the spatial humanities and passing, like just few years, seeing how the field has transformed in different ways and taking different directions from the work that, here the different groups have been doing, it is really interesting. And we do have common challenges, right? And some of those common challenges have different levels of complexity, as Philip was saying, right? I think often in the humanities, we think, I would like to do this or that, I would like to fly, but I don't know how to run first, right? And I mean, at least that happens quite a lot to me. I go to Bruno, for instance, and I say, Bruno, I have a fantastic idea. I want to do this, this, and that. And of course, Bruno is very nice and enthusiastic, and he normally goes, yeah, we can try, but at the end of the day, I think there are common problems like, how do we go further than just name entity recognition, right? How do we do things like identifying concepts that are more difficult, spatial concepts, for instance, that might be more difficult than place names, right? So I'm talking about, I always end up talking about this because this is a problem that haven't been solved, such as vague and imaginary space, right? So how do we train the machine in order, or what are the steps that we need to take in order to make that possible, right? So just go beyond that. Of course, I don't have the knowledge, because we will need obviously people like the group that we have here that know profoundly about linguistics, that can say, well, language is never going to work like that, it's impossible to do, and that's fine. Or things, identifying basically the problems that we have in the humanities and working towards solutions, right? So it will be really, really fantastic to create maybe a channel, maybe within, I'm just thinking about Humanities Commons, for instance, where we can start a conversation just by creating maybe a bullet point list in a very easy way to say, this is a problem that we have in the spatial humanities. Can we solve it? Is there a way to move forward?
I think that's a great idea. I also wanted to flag the computational humanities group, which has this great forum now for more computational questions, and so maybe that's just a space that we can become a greater part of as well.
Yeah, I think something that we can do to move forward with that, we could have a look at that forum and see whether we can set up something like that. And if the people in here, agree to just maybe be part of that group and so on, we could send a massive email just asking, for expressions of interest, whether you want to belong to that group or not, and just to start a conversation like that. That would be really interesting. And I think we have always started things in this way, and they always end up, with nice solutions as well. So that will be something exciting to do. Sorry, I just volunteer myself to do something to do something else. But Katie, I'm going to involve you on it. And the same as you, Carmen and Ludo, you are not going anywhere.
Yeah, sure, you can.
Excellent. Thank you. That's great, Philip. Thank you. Yeah. That's great. Mm-hmm. Okay, so shall we call it a day? I think it's quite late for everyone anyway, and it will be, on that note, I think, on that positive note, we really hope that you have a very good night, evening, day, if you are in the States, wherever you are. We thank you again for joining us, and it has been really exciting to hear your papers, and we hope to stay in touch, obviously for the proceedings and so on, and do let us know if you need anything, and electronic applauses again, to all of you. Thank you for your papers. and hopefully see you in the next chapter of this.